This is according to Screen Rant. Now, of course, all of us Scream fans already remember, we know what happened with Melissa Barrera last year in, what was that, November, where Spyglass basically decided to drop her because she made a pro-Palestine post on Instagram basically saying that Israel needs to stop doing what they're doing. And of course, anybody with a tenth of a conscience can look at that and say, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with saying, how about we just not do a genocide and ethnic cleansing? Well, she had put that on her post and she said, this is a genocide, this is an ethnic cleansing. And Spyglass dropped her. And Spyglass lost a lot of respect and a lot of support after that. Now, of course, they're still going to continue with the next movie, but I mean, there's been a lot of obstacles in the way. I mean, Jenna Ortega had quit, I think, the day after that or 2 days after that. The guy who was going to direct it, Christopher Landon, he ended up quitting. So, I mean, we know Spyglass messed up big time. Spyglass wasn't smart in this one. But, again, they're an industry that's been around a while. They've made a lot of money throughout the years, and let's get into it. Melissa Barrera was fired from Scream 7 due to pro-Palestinian social media posts seen as anti-Semitic. Jenna Ortega believes the industry's political correctness leads to a lack of honest conversation. Despite the controversy, Scream cast members have supported Barrera during her firing. There were a number of cast members that came to her defense. Neve Campbell, Hayden Panettiere, there's a number of them that defended her. Jenna Ortega speaks out on Melissa Barrera's firing from Scream 7. Barrera and Ortega starred in Scream 5 as well as the follow-up Scream 6. Both of them great, by the way. If you haven't seen them, you're missing out. Barrera and Ortega played sisters Sam and Tara, respectively, who are stalked by Ghostface. Neither sister will be returning for the 7th movie, ending their Scream franchise tenure. Speaking with Vanity Fair, Ortega addresses Barrera's firing from Scream 7. She notes that the film and TV industry is so touchy-feely with everyone wanting to be politically correct. The Wednesday Star sees the downside of this as being that industry professionals lose a lot of their humanity and integrity due to political correctness. Check out the full quote from Ortega below. The full quote below says, Jenna Ortega says, the business that we work in is so touchy-feely. Everybody wants to be politically correct, but I feel like in doing that, we lose a lot of our humanity and integrity because it lacks honesty. I wish that we had a better sense of conversation. Imagine if everyone could say what they felt and not be judged for it, and if anything, it sparks some sort of debate, not an argument. And see, again, that's why I applaud people like her too, because she takes the moral and ethical stance, but unfortunately, some people are just so misguided and dishonest and heartless that they take something and they completely twist it and it results in somebody getting wrongfully fired. And now we have 2 other people that quit, which means whatever was going to be in that 7th movie won't be there. So I applaud Ortega for standing with Hayden Panettiere and Neve Campbell and the others in defending Barrera in this. Barrera's firing, and of course her Scream cast members have been fairly supportive of her over time. Let's see. Though a number of people reject Barrera's statements, her Scream cast members have been fairly supportive of her over time. This includes Jenna Ortega, who Barrera described as super sweet, and the actor checked in on Barrera after her firing. Original Scream star Skeet Ulrich also voiced support of Barrera, calling the environment that led to her firing a sad state of affairs. While Barrera's firing was upsetting to many, the actor can at least be assured that multiple co-stars and franchise stars are in support to her. So, I mean, it's kind of unforgivable what they did, but the crazy part about it is we all know as hardcore Scream fans that we're still going to watch the next movie, even though it may not be quite as good as what we anticipated or what we theorized or speculated about or hoped about. But overall, I thought that was nice and genuine that she came out and said this and supported her friend and co-star in this one. So that's that. I have a lot more stuff to talk about. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned.